Merry Christmas, Jesus freaks. As an atheist, today is completely meaningless to me, but of course the rest of my family insists on getting together and exchanging gifts, which I can't afford to do because I'm recently unemployed. Luckily, though, my mostly Catholic family has dispensed with most of the religious nonsense and gone with the good old pagan symbols like Santa Claus and the Christmas tree. Maybe we'd even go snowman, but it's 45 fucking degrees outside, so if any precipitation does come, it'll probably be in the form of fucking rain. Pretty soon, the National Defense Appropriations Act will have me indefinitely detained without a trial. But who gives a fuck, because the Stop Online Piracy Act is going to shut down the fucking internet anyway, right? If I listen to Fox News, Ron Paul is a racist because 20 years ago, ghostwriters said some politically incorrect nonsense in his fucking newsletter, and this is somehow worse than Newt Gingrich making cap and trade videos on the makeout couch with Nancy fucking Pelosi while Barack Obama was campaigning to be dictator. Ron Paul was set to win the Iowa caucuses, which, for the first time in American history, will somehow make Iowa irrelevant. And even though Newt Gingrich can't get his name on the ballot in several states, he is somehow more electable than Ron Paul. So I suppose in a world where reality matters not, it should not surprise me that the people of the world are gathering to celebrate the incorrectly dated birthday of a 2,000-year-old imaginary god, decorating their homes with symbols that have absolutely nothing to do with said deity, and exchanging gifts they cannot afford to buy, putting themselves further in debt to the fraudulent, paradoxical banking system that runs this goddamn country, only to drive home and be thrown in jail for having one more drink than Mothers Against Drunk Driving approves of when they are stopped by a TSA fucking checkpoint. I suppose I should be happy that our troops are coming home from Iraq to spend Christmas with their families, and I am happy about that. But what about the thousands of mercenaries that we're still paying to be there? What about their families, huh? What about the men manning the 900-something military bases we still have in 130 or so different countries? Then, of course, there is that small matter of the 100,000 or so men we still have in Afghanistan. You know what I want for Christmas, folks? I want a fucking revolution. That's it. It'd be real nice to have one at the fucking ballot. Save us a lot of goddamn trouble for sure. But unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, I do not foresee that happening. So I wonder what it's going to take to bring more of you to the obvious truth that no political solution exists, and the time is fast approaching that you're going to have to decide between fighting for your freedom or handing over at least the next several generations of humanity into slavery. Is there a line you've drawn? Think it might be time to draw one now? Maybe indefinite detention without trial, internet censorship? Because these things are coming down the fucking pipe right now, you know. NDAA and SOPA conveniently working their way through the system at the same fucking time, so not only can they disappear you from the goddamn map, they can scrub your presence from the fucking internet and make it look like you never goddamn existed. Just think about what a wonderful, brave new world we will live in where nobody steps up to resist this crap. So, Santa Claus, while you're out committing fucking burglaries tonight, you mind doing some arms trafficking while you're at it, huh? Because things are getting worse out there, and you ain't gonna be safe at the fucking North Pole. That's the problem with a fucking global government. It's fucking global. CPS is gonna take your elves away and put them in a fucking group home, claiming that your child labor practices are abusive. I don't know what you pay those little fucks, but they take that whole minimum wage thing pretty goddamn seriously, too. You could always outsource to India, but then if you need tech support, you're not going to be able to fucking understand them. I don't have a fucking chimney, but I'll leave the goddamn back door open. If you could drop me off a couple of fucking Predator drones, that'd be swell. Merry fucking Christmas, everybody!